Greetings and welcome. My name is John DeRoos and thank you for joining me today on my channel to watch this presentation. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well and that you're keeping yourself busy trying to create the best version of yourself possible. This is a new channel that I've created recently to help share some of my thoughts on spirituality and any other ideas with anyone who's interested in listening to what I have to say. So in this video, I'd like to pose a question to you all. If you were given a time machine and could go back in time, what in your past would you change? You can only change your own personal past. You can't change world events. So, for example, you couldn't stop 9/11 from happening. So tell me, what would you change? It's an interesting question for many reasons. You're welcome to pause this video and have a think about it, then come back and hear my analysis. But take a look back at your life and have a really good think about it. You're also welcome to leave your answers in the comments section below, if you feel comfortable doing so. I'll be back shortly to discuss. In the meantime, have a look at this pretty clock. I'm back. So how did you go? Be honest, did you come up with a list, or did you just stare at the pretty clock spinning around? If you just stared at the clock, I promise I won't judge you. So what is all of this about? The whole purpose of this exercise is to use this as a tool to help you figure out what unresolved issues you have from your past. Things that need healing or issues that you have not come to accept. Have a look at the list. Are there any situations where you might need to forgive someone? Or maybe you need to forgive yourself? Are there times in your life that you have not come to terms with? Maybe there were situations out of your control that you wish never happened. You see, if you feel the need to want to go back and change your past, it's a good indication that you haven't come to terms with what happened. You haven't taken the time to reflect on the events in question and analysed what it all means and healed those wounds. The reality is that time travel doesn't exist, unless there is some secret government department somewhere out there that's doing some sort of weird experiments we don't know about. So if we can't travel back in time to change our personal past, then what can we do about it? The alternative is to learn from our past. Ask yourself the following questions. What did you learn from the experience? Did you learn something about yourself or people in general? About life or about the world around you? The past is a great opportunity to reflect on our mistakes or mistakes that others have made that can help us grow and evolve in a better version of ourselves. Forgiving people or ourselves is a great way to help release the anger and hurt that we have from our past so we can move forward in the present. The previous two videos that I created are about forgiveness, so you might want to go and have a look at those to understand what forgiveness is and why I think it's so important. Whether you need to forgive someone else or yourself, it can be very healing and rewarding for both your mental and spiritual health. It can help you release the past so that you can live your life more in the present, so you can really relish what life has to offer in the now. Before I finish this video, I would like to point something out. I know it's all very well and easy to say, get over it, let it go, the past is the past, etc., and just move on. But we all need to recognize and appreciate that the road to forgiveness can be a difficult one. Depending on the circumstances, it can be very challenging for some people to process the anger and hurt, especially when there has been some form of abuse involved, such as domestic abuse or sexual abuse, or when people have been a victim of a heinous crime. So, we shouldn't judge people if they are struggling to forgive someone else for their wrongdoing, or perhaps if they need to forgive themselves for mistakes that they've made. We need to show some compassion. We need to understand that everyone works differently, and we don't all easily forgive others. If you are struggling in this area, perhaps seek professional help from either a counsellor or a therapist or a psychologist to help you deal with these issues. Or, if someone you know is struggling, suggest to them to go and seek help. There is no shame in that. Asking for help with your mental health is perfectly acceptable. There are some great people out there that have the expertise to help guide you in dealing with your mental issues. At this point, I should point out that I am not a counsellor or a therapist or a psychologist. I'm here to hopefully offer some words of wisdom and encouragement to help you on your journey to becoming a better version of yourself. That's something I want to be able to promote on this channel. Firstly, that we treat each other without judgment and without shame. I want to promote healing and that it's okay to seek help from others if it's needed. This especially goes out to the men watching this. Don't get me wrong, everyone, male, female or any other gender, deserves to get help if they seek it. But men struggle with asking for help sometimes and admitting they have issues. I especially want to let them know it's okay to put their hand up and say, I'm not okay. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe to this channel for more content. Take care everyone, and remember to always strive to become a better version of yourself. You only have to take one step at a time.